Hello everyone, welcome into my stream. David here, and the date is December 20th, 2024. The time is 9:29 p.m. Mountain Time. Welcome in everyone. It's a pleasure to be here for all of you guys again tonight. Um, we will be learning some more about hair and how to cut hair today in general. So looking forward to it. Super excited. Um, There's a lot to learn and a lot of cool tips and tricks to help you succeed in cutting hair and dealing with people in general. So uh, I think it's all very great knowledge, and yeah, I'm excited to learn it, embrace it, remember it, and then put it into practice, put it to good use for my future and family's future. Um, yeah, I hope you guys are doing wonderfully and had a wonderful day. Hopefully, it was enjoyable for you and positive, productive, and yeah, I hope you ate some good food. Uh, just taking care of yourself overall, enjoying your day. Leading up to the holidays, it is the weekend already, also, that is here, and shortly after the weekend, Christmas is here. So, happy holidays, everyone. Wishing you guys all good health for all of your family and friends. Hello, Jaden. Welcome in. Big hearts to everyone. Thank you for being here, always supporting. You're the best. Tonight was good family time. Yeah, I worked today, but after work, well, it was good to be with the family, the doggies and Jaden. Yeah, the doggies like it when we're home more too, which I want to be. Hopefully soon I could be at home more. I gotta work hard now, and then that's possible. Happy Mari Christmas. Mary, I guess. Yeah, there's Mary. Happy Mari. You too. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. Pog pog. Yeah, weather's been pretty good too. Lately, this time of year. I got my London fog. I made for Jaden and I. Yeah, made with love and honey for my honey bun. Cool shades, dude. I love the cat. Cool cat. Look like my old cat Cleo if he wore sunglasses. Like, thank you. No, like you. Right, guys. Are you guys ready? We are going to jump into some learning. I'm going to start with this video. I know that these are probably going to come in trend again. Or they already are too, still. I gotta be new. I gotta know how to do any kind of men's haircut. If they have long hair or a bun. Oh, oops. Accident. What are we? Here, I'll just. Bigger. Hello. Alright, I'm here, guys. Thank you. All right. Good. Make sure to so. We're going to section. Ah, I see. Makes sense. Close lever. So two close, zero close. Colors are straight and clean. Zero open. Okay, zero close, zero open. Happening. The fingers with. Okay. Which finger? My fingers are different things. Lever open, number one. Okay. Half, three quarter. Corners of clipper. One, two. Zero. What halfway? Zero halfway. Oh, zero level. What? Oh, halfway. I see. Okay. Someone is intense. Okay. Do it on the other side. Oh, okay, sure. I like that he skipped that. Too close. Three quarter. Zero guard and then three quarters, one guard. Then zero. Close, zero, three quarters, open, and zero open. I see. Sick hell. Yeah, very thick hair. Well, it seems like thicker the hair would be harder to blend. For sure. This seems cleaned up. I must have. Oh, 5 people are just here true. Little goatee. The little goatee that could. You need stronger tools, perfect. I see. Makes sense. It needs to be power. Enough power. Yeah, pull and then upon. Then could cut them, right? Oh yeah, that makes sense. I will make sure my clients are satisfied. No pulling. Yeah. Try to get the decent one. Okay, line up. Which I don't need. I do need to know. Just here. Oh, so bun fade. Interesting. They wear their hair in a bun. They want to fade.
Really quick, guys, thank y'all for those who have purchased from our website,
Taper
fadedculture.co. We appreciate all the love and support.
I want to see my own someday. What are your plans? I'm on
Just follow along that way as well.
be 4 all around. A huge milestone for us. Enough talking, and let's jump right into the tutorial. What's going on, Faded Culture? I'm Adrian Barone, and we're back with another tutorial. Today we're going to be running down the steps on how to do a 4 all around and a bald taper fade on my man Anthony here. I hope you enjoy these steps. Share it with one of y'all's barber buddies, and let's jump right into it.
And just a reminder, guys, all the steps will be in the description down below for this tutorial in case y'all want to screenshot them and follow. Guys, I wanted to give a shout out. Go ahead and tell them that you are combing according to with the discount code. Now let's get to this tutorial. Like every tutorial, guys, you want to start by combing the hair in its natural position. Make sure that you are combing according to the cowlick.
Just follow the cowlick. That's very useful.
We're going to start by running the number
How
4
do I brush it?
lever completely closed.
Which way does it fall?
Number 4 lever completely closed.
Number 4 closed. Okay, that makes sense. Pour all over.
Make sure that you are consistently cutting against the grain. That way the hair is even throughout.
I see.
And no matter what guard or clipper you're using, you always want to go over the top a few times. So here I'm combing the hair just to reset it, and then I go ahead and pass it through one more time. I'm constantly dusting off the client. You always want to work with a clean canvas as much as possible. Now to begin our first guideline, we're going to use no guard and close the lever completely. Starting at that temple peak area, we're going to angle it coming towards the ear, and let's begin. I highly suggest that you keep a small brush on your opposite hand to then clean your canvas every few strokes. And go over your guidelines at least more than once, as it is critical to get them as clean as possible. And I use this connection to set the guideline like that, for the back taper.
That you can use?
When you're viewing it from the back, the guideline is more so on the upper hand of the earlobe.
Oh, neat. Only if you want. 100%.
And same thing for the opposite side. Make sure that you do start at that temple peak area.
Yeah.
Now for our second guideline, still no guard, but we're going to open the lever completely and take that up about ½ an inch or so. Make sure that this guideline does run parallel to the one underneath it. That way your fade is even throughout. Stay soft and easy with these strokes, guys, as it will be a lot easier when we come back down and start to erase these guidelines. Now with our number 1 guard, lever still in that fully open position, we're going to come in and set in our third guideline. And it's going to be the same process, taking that up about ½ an inch to an inch or so. And don't forget that same key concept of having these guidelines parallel to each other. Next, we're going to use our number 2 guard. Lever still in that fully open position and get that.
number did
With our number 1 guard, lever still in that fully open position,
yeah.
we're going to come in and set in our third guideline. And it's going to be the same process.
0, 1, 2.
Lever still in that fully open position and continue the process. As you can see with this guard, I am exaggerating that flick out motion as I do not want to dig in and create a deep line. If you are smooth enough, the 2 almost blends right into that 4. And just as a rule of thumb, I do keep that lever fully open when setting up these guidelines, guys. All that changes is the guards. And finally, for the number 3, just to connect that 2 to the 4, lever still fully open. As you can see, it really didn't need it, but I do like to tighten up the fade as much as possible. By now, you should have the first guideline that we created with the 0, second that we created with the lever open, and third that we created with the 1 guard lever open. We're going to start with that one and work our way down. Using my 1.5 guard, I'm going to close the lever just slightly, putting it into a 3/4 position. It's basically somewhere in between halfway and fully open. And using mainly the corners of the clipper, guys, I'm going to attack that upmost guideline. As you can see in the back, I have those same 3 guidelines. Starting with that top one and working our way down. And yes, my clippers are 0 gap, guys. I will leave a link down in the description below on how we do 0 gap our clippers, as I highly suggest that you try it as well. Now to work on that second guideline coming down, we're going to use our half guard. Lever still in that 3/4 position. Do not move the lever, guys. Using again mainly just the corners of the clipper. He did have a small design on this side, that's why it looks a little off, but we're going to work through it. And this process does create a faint line right above it. Do not take this step any higher, as we will come back right now with the 1 guard and remove that. Just really focus on taking away that initial guideline.
Okay.
So like I mentioned, not to remove this faint line, we're going to use a number 1 guard. But we're still going to leave the lever in that 3/4 position, guys.
So this kind of haircut, he's not going to do behind
Now
the
to
ear.
remove that first guideline that we created with the 0, we're going to start by closing the lever all the way. Then we're going to open it halfway. And then we're going to open it up all the way completely. And we're going to use that same 3-step process, taking each of those notches up just slightly.
Alright, still 0,
I
but
found that by
open
taking away that
3/4.
first initial guideline that we created with the 0, with the actual 0, it almost compresses the fade real nice. So I highly suggest y'all try it, guys.
Is that open?
Finally, the lever is open completely.
Oh, open, yeah. And closed 3/4, open. And blending in. Using corner.
And once we're done with that 3-step process, guys, we're going to do any touch-up work. Using my half guard, I'm going to use the lever completely open and just adjust as I go, which is called lever play. And this lever play is going to really vary from one side of the head to another and from client to client, so there is no one-step process for this. You'll just develop an eye for it with time. Again, using that 3-step process, my lever is completely closed. Now we're going to go halfway. And take your time with all of this, guys. My haircuts do take me anywhere from 45 to 60 minutes, and that is per client. I usually like to focus on as much detail as possible. Now the lever is completely open.
Very good detail.
I'm finishing off the process. Again, now to just do any touch-up work. Remove the gonna leave speaking of now to start edging up this.
I see. You don't have to fade behind the ear.
Now to start edging
So I
up the
was
sides.
kind of wondering. Why don't we touch that? There we go. You just go around the ear and leave that bulb. Because it's a taper fade, that's what it means. Kind of like
As
faded
usual, I
at the
always
back
trim
and
some, then brush the
at the
hair down
front
and then
side.
go over it a few times.
So it doesn't really connect.
Here I'm just using spritz. It's basically a hairspray, and
mid-fade.
I'm gonna blow dry the hair down. That way we get the hair as clean as possible for the lineup. And I always guys. Here
What's going on, Fede Coach?
Skin fade. 0. It's like 2 finger length above the ear. Just above the eyebrow. I guess it depends on the person. The person has different face and the shape of their head. Half closed. Or is it 1? I feel like it's half. No, because I think it's 1, because then I want to use half to blend those lines. Oh, that was half. Then that is 1. 0, half 1 for the 2 guideline. That's pretty high fade though, isn't it? Oh, it's just a skin fade. It doesn't say high mid. I guess skin fade is pretty high. Two. Half 1, 2. Then you go in with 1.5 open, is it? To start. I gotta see. See if I'm remembering what to do next. That's what I'm trying to get right. Good. Or he might do 3. I don't know what the length on the top is. Oh, he was going 1.5. Oh! Open? Oh, 3/4 open. I was close. I said open. 1.5. Yes, I see that. You attack there. Up, up, up. 90 degree. Okay. Have. He switched the guard. Is he gonna do 1 open all the way? No, still 3/4. What blade? Or what guard is it? I can't really see. He didn't really show. He missed that one, but that's okay. Looks very short. Half? Half closed? 1.5, 3/4 open, and then half closed is what I'm getting that line out. One. I feel like that was half. This is one. Close. 1.5, 3/4 open. Half closed, one closed. Then that last line. Half or 0 open. Oh, nothing was on there, is it? Yeah, he just brushed it off. Took it off, brush it off. 0. Whee! 0 open. No, 0 close. It pushed closer. 0 close. 0 close. Okay. Open. Or 3/4 open. Something like that. I like that he's doing the fade in a small section to not get too carried away on the fade. Making sure that that part is looking good. Okay. And all the way open. Closed. Half all the way open. Closed. And then what? Just to close half open all the way around the detail. Getting the line out. I see. Half open. 0. Makes sense. And then he drops, put it down. Or all the way open. Using the corner. He does kind of like 3. Closed, 3/4. Fully open, and then back to close. Half open, then 3/4, then it's about half, right? Is that 3/4 or all the way? Let's see if he does one more time. Yeah, that's 3/4. So half, 3/4, all the way open, using the 4 different position, technically, like the 4 different easy ones. Remember, like quarter of the way, half, 3/4 open, all the way. Very nice, very easy to follow. And then he just cleaned up with 0. Everywhere else. Yeah. I see. 'cause it's perfect skin fade. You want to use that color. Yeah, very nice.
Roger, I made you better.
Can you see my new tag?
No.
That made no. Let's do.
Many times I'm sure that we've all taken time
Drop
just to
fade.
stop and reflect many times when we hear what's happening in the news. And so I think do some things and use some powers.
It's just kind of
Many
showing it, I
times I'm
guess.
sure that we've all taken time
Nice job.
just to
Yeah,
stop and
very
reflect
clean.
many times
Did
when we
very
hear
good.
what's happening in the news or read the newspapers.
Drop skin
Where's
fade.
all of this leading to? What's going on here? And so I think that now more than ever, we must begin to look at what are the things that we can do
Wet it,
that
comb
would
it.
put us on some firm footing
Make it
in life,
even.
that will enable us to do some things and use some powers that we have that many of us go through life and work. You know it all at one time. Do just a little bit of it. And if you don't know what it is that you showed up to do, if you don't know why you're here,
That's very fast.
I encourage you to
That's only
find
one
out
point.
what your purpose is here. What is the meaning of your life? What will be different? Have you ever asked yourself that question? I've done that. I remember coming from a friend of mine's funeral and I was reflecting on how is here. What is the meaning of your life? What will be different? Have you ever asked yourself that question? I've done that. I remember coming from a friend of
Give me
mine's
what
funeral and I was reflecting
Hello.
on how much time
Welcome
I had
into
left.
the stream. How are you
And I went
doing?
for a walk in the park thinking
John?
about this guy whose life was so
Give me
promising.
John.
And I mean, he wasn't an old guy. He was quite young, in fact. And I thought about all of the things that he said he was going to do, and he never got a chance. How much time I wasn't sure my idea to do this kind of effort, that it can lift jobs, go to a job, to a glass ceiling. See, when you're going, you can already see that proverbial glass ceiling. See, when you're going someplace and you already know how much you're going to make, you already know how far you can go. You're in a dead-end position. Yourself in you. What
Seems
it is
like
to do,
kinda
just
like
to it. Don't
mid-fade.
let your dream go. Don't let it go. So don't do better than what they're doing. What to do? You
What
can
is
explore
drop
us
fade meaning then?
and every day.
Drops down at the
Have
back.
you acquired so fast you have to begin to work to develop you. Here's some here limited things they see themselves stuck at a certain level about fear. He said,
I gotta see.
hold you. Fear, ladies and gentlemen, can hold you back from doing something that you know within yourself that you are capable of doing.
Oh, it just means
But
low
it's evidence
fade.
appearing real.
I see. It is
Or do
pretty
you
tight
believe somewhere
around
in
the
the
ears.
back of your mind
Okay.
or in your heart
That makes
that
sense.
there's some other great
Where do you look? Undercut pump. Skin fit. Thank you for letting me know what it means, Jaden. Appreciate you. Online? Coarse hair, too. Very stubborn hair, so it look like. Be more of a trickier fate, especially for me. But I'm willing for challenge. Anyone's hair is welcome. I'll cut anyone's hair. So it's kind of just doing the same thing. Not very subtly. Looks very nice though. And then clipper over comb, I see. See. Nice trim up top. Little trim. Oh, nice haircut. Yeah, I believe in myself. I can do it. Just gonna try it. Oh, for the line. Nice. Oh, very clean. Love the lineup. Love that he's really stretching the skin too. Less chance for the cut or yeah, cut. More clean cut. Oh. Slick back. Nice. Okay. Vic. It seemed very efficient, for sure. Very nice. Skin taper, side part, Vic. Yeah, I'll keep watching his videos, taking notes. Very coarse hair again. Push it down. Oh, he's showing. Nice. Number 2. Let's go. I don't like making too many steps of lines, taking too much time for me to make all those and have to blend them. I see. You just kind of get rid of it all first? Yeah. Yeah, I want to do the most efficient, like you. No wasting client time, or my time. Or 2, or 3.5. He just goes in with a 3 after, probably. There's not really much line. It's hard to see. It already looks blended to me. Oh, I see. That's smart. Blend while you're making lines. Other than have to go back after you took time to make all those lines. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'll try a different way. Hopefully find one that's most efficient that I'm able to do. Good quality. Yeah, his technique seems pretty good. Blending. Yeah, he's doing the blending very quickly. Efficiently. Clipper over comb. You just have to brush like that. Okay. Underneath motion. Yeah, he's pretty efficient. Oh. Faux hawk. Skin tip. 2. Like he showed it. 2 again, all the way up. Wait, didn't he already use 2? I'm confused. Oh, 3.5 and then back to 2. Nah, I like that. So then that would make me, if I learn the straight razor, that $13 be worth it. I'll give them a very nice crisp lineup. Or is that just with the clipper beard trim? Or is that straight razor beard trim lineup? I see. So I wouldn't do lineup unless I tell them or I ask them if they would like lineup and beard trim for the $13. I would let them know, right? No matter what kind of lineup I'm doing, because they might prefer trimmer or straight razor. Choose $13. Just up to them, I guess. I gotta remember, some people have very sensitive skin. Everyone's different. I don't mind. Like your trim and light. Oh, perfect. Good to know. I'll ask like that. After my haircut almost completed, I'm ready to move next step. Then I'll ask. Would you like me to do line up and beard trim? Sounds good. Taper fade, very low. So I guess thing to remember for any low kind of fade, or no, I guess low fade you go around the ears. Skin taper, you don't really go around the ears much, other than a cleanup around the ear, one line. But it's more disconnected from front and back, like the faded parts of the hair, I noticed. And the rest look like clipper over comb, and just that kind of stuff. This side, he's not gonna go anywhere over there, only a little bit over there. Yeah, he just went around the ear with a short lip. And line up. Yeah, very good. He's pretty good. Mouth is pretty sensitive part too, so be extra cautious there. That'd be pretty sensitive. Gentle. Very coarse hairs down there too. He's kind of hair type. Like, I think my dad's is kind of like that. A little bit cool. Gentle. Yes. Very gentle. Light touch. Yeah, I always fall asleep when I get a haircut. I'm hoping that I can make clients that comfortable. If they want to sleep, they can. I'm not pulling on their skin, their hair. I'm not cutting them. I'm not um, moving their head aggressively, those kind of things. I'll try to be as cautious as I can. Okay. Hair is very personal for people. I know what it's like to get haircut slightly messed up or not the way you wanted it. It's pretty unfortunate, but it happens. That's okay. I just want to be the one that fix it if I make a mistake, but try not to make any mistake. Be pro. Thank you so much. Learning from pro, how to be pro, which is you. Thank you so much. Inspiring me. Oh, it's a nice. Very nice. My brother would like that. Josie. Hmm. Scissor haircut. Okay. Yeah, I would not know where to. Like, oh, right. Where do we start? Oh, by wetting it, of course. Combing in natural direction, the way the hair like to fall. Follow the cowlick, the back, or wherever they have. I don't know. Should be at the back, I think. Oh, middle. Wow, it's a lot of hair off. Next time. Okay, middle. Let's connect the rest. Can I do point cutting there, or does it have to be straight blunt? Or does it depend? I thought I saw a woman doing a point cut somewhere along that. Forget what she said. More texture, or I forget. I'm not sure. I guess he wants it all one length, so he wants it very crisp. So I guess you would just follow it straight. Wouldn't do any point cut at all. Connecting all over. Gives texture, so I could cut it point cut to start with, like I wanted to. If the client wants it more. Yeah, I don't really know how that would look like. Texture and softer finish. I guess it depends on how the client wants. But that's good to know. Thank you for explaining what it does to the hair. Just make it more soft. And texture finish. Big transformation. Big haircut. A lot of hair coming off there. Right behind the ears. Every little hair. Okay. Gotta be careful by the ear. Oh, sharp things. I'm used to hot things in the kitchen. And sharp things. Knife. Oh, I just have to be careful with scissors. Knife is sometimes more scaring me at work because they're pretty long too and sharp. Just all over one length haircut again. This is a haircut. Every single angle, cross check. Pull it to the front. Point cutting. Point cutting. I see. Doing that on the front to give it more soft texture. Oh, but he's doing more straight. That's high. Okay. Scissor haircut. Scissor over comb. Yeah, I gotta learn how to be fast like that with, well, he's in a faster speed, I think. I gotta learn how to be fast. That scissor, too, all over. Some people, again, yeah, they could be sensitive. I don't like the trimmer, or they could have, so it could be irritating them somehow. They can't hear it, or then I have to do it with scissors and say, okay, happily, because I do want to give haircut to everyone, no matter what. Even the first one that I experienced where it's different, I want to just do my best. Worst case, I make mistake and I try to fix it and make them happy. If I need to, apologize and do that. I'll be new. Is he using, was that text, that's not, is that texturizer? Look like, he's pulling it, or is it scissors this whole time? It's really changed. What it looked like. I don't remember what the beginning was. It was more scissory. Okay, he did switch. It became just texturizing. A bit. Or those are just different scissors that he's using that time. Clean up. Well done. Very nice. Just nice short all over one length. Round brush. Oh, I see. Thank you, Trader. I don't even recognize. Don't even know. Okay, shorter one. Easier to work with in those kind of areas. Yeah, I kind of want to, I don't mind doing longer haircut too. Let's see. Wait. This is a good one too. A good one. Flat top.
Channel. I really appreciate it. Medium main top, I'm gonna cut proportionally to connect the top with the sides. But the top will be longer than the sides. you will see
Couple
that
of
this
tips.
haircut is pretty simple. Just watch.
Pretty simple. Yeah, I think it looks like a lot, I think.
So to start it, I
That's why
always
it's
wet
like
the hair and use
intimidating
a
a bit.
conditioning cream to make the hair more manageable and
More
easier to
hair
pick
is
sections up.
intimidating
And you
for
can
me
use any
because
brand of
like, oh my.
conditioner or a simple cream.
What would we like to do today?
Since the hair is long, I'm gonna
But
separate the
easy to
top from the
part,
sides to follow the
easy to
step by
get
step
wet.
in an organized way.
Okay. Around the crown. That's crown, right? It's only the top. No, crown is back here. Nape is back here. Crown.
Starting from the right side, I take each section in the width of a finger, and the inclination of the section that I'm applying here is
Vertical section.
vertical, and the inclination of the cut is like the one you are seeing on the screen. And notice that this part is slightly longer than
So
this
I'm
part.
on the
This way
side.
we create a gradation that leaves a square shape on the head.
Square shape on the head.
When I take another section, I use
Oh,
the
down
previous
that way.
section as a guide to get the length from
What?
one to the other. A secret here is to take each section at a right angle to the head without tilting to one side or the other. Otherwise, it might be a difference in length
Oh, I
between
see what he's doing.
sections.
Never mind, I get it. So a lot of hair. I'll flip it. See where my guideline is. Connect. Connect. Yeah. Okay.
Don't forget to keep a finger width in each section. I recommend
Finger
doing this
width.
cut slowly. You don't
Do
need
it
to rush.
slowly.
The
Don't need
important
to rush.
thing is that you can execute the movement to get
Yeah.
clean sections.
Clean section. Very true. Good advice. Okay.
If you are this way, still finding this left to ensure that one side is the same length as the other.
Yeah, let's
I
see if he
take the
does it
last
at the back.
section right on the middle of the back. Then I start on the left side and cut until finding this last section at the back. Sections. The opposite.
Wait.
One step you
Oh, I
can't
guess he
skip
just-
is checking the sections in the opposite position that were cut. This is called a cross check, and
I
I'll
see.
do it this way.
You can check up way. Okay. After. Why can't you just cut it like that? Like that motion from first.
Do it in the opposite position that were cut. This is called a step you can't skip is checking the sections in the opposite position that were cut. This is called a cross check, and I'll do it this way.
More tricky, I guess, I think. Yeah, he did all the sectioning for a reason. And just checking. Okay. Okay, I get
First
that.
section on the side I cut to measure one side and make the other the same length. I use the first section on the side I cut to cut the first section on the other side.
I
Now
see.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did
That's
on the other
beneficial
side.
to know.
Just following
That'll
the
help
first guide and
to
cut
make
until you find the
both
middle
side
section
even
of the
at the
bag.
end.
Watch the movement of my
Be
hand
more
very
confident
carefully
on that
because
it'll
the
be
only
the
thing
same.
that has changed is the position I use to pick up the hair.
Yeah. Have a good eye. He measured the length of that hair on the comb to what tooth it was at, and then cut to that tooth. And just connect. Just keep following guide. All the way, then go up.
That I'm leaving
Okay,
it,
get
very
that.
gonna use the finishing
Just
treat.
around the ears. Yep. And clean up. Oh, there. And a little bit. Little bit texture to make it life more soft.
To cut the
flat,
top, I'm gonna use the fringe length the client asked me as a guide.
Fringe
then I
length.
take a small section in the middle of the fringe and define the length to later create a center section that will be the guide to cut the top.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Look, this middle section should be the width of a finger, and I take it that way. And I choose what shape I'm gonna leave at the top. In that case, I won't tilt my hand. I'll make it straight.
Right. Okay.
Now, I comb the hair to one side because that way it's easier to get clean sections. And you can see that when I pick up the section, the guide is right in the middle, and I just cut the hair in line with the guide.
So you can do that, or you can do left, right, check, and then left, check. And see all over. That's good. Okay. Because I don't want to really go past first knuckle, like into my actual finger here. Just take my time, I guess. Most important is the haircut looks nice and I didn't take that long, but take enough time, I think is important. As I go along my days, I can get more efficient and try to find little secret tips and tricks that'll help me and help client not have to spend as much time in the chair while still being happy, or way more happier because it's more efficient. Yeah, he's still checking. And if hair get dry, I just have to wet it. That's important. Don't be scared
As
to
I've
wet
said
it.
in other videos, after
Don't
cutting
spray
the top,
them
it's
in the
always
face.
good to do the cross check in the same position we just cut and in the opposite position. So
Yes,
here
well done.
I'm
Nice
first
scissor.
checking in the same position,
Yeah.
getting all the sections in a more direct way.
I like it. It's pretty good. And I learn a lot from watching you too. So I'll practice my scissoring for
After
sure.
cutting the back and sides and the top, we're gonna make the connection between the top and the back and sides. So I take the sections this way and you can see the shorter side and the longer top. After that, just cut aligning the
see.
two parts.
Different. Okay. Simple enough. Oh, I see. Yeah, I really gotta check every single way. Pull it off. I can do it. I believe. I have good attention to detail. If it's not even, I'll see it's not even. Important thing not to cut your guideline. I had that problem with long haircut when I tried the one length haircut. I was struggling a bit on the guideline, where to see it, accidentally cutting a new guideline and then following that, and then haircut was off at the end by a very slight little bit. Yeah, that's probably my biggest mistake so far is
Can't forget to do the cross
recreating
check
new
in the opposite
guideline.
position.
Like
See how
while doing
simple
hair.
it is.
Oh, very just tiny bit. Fringe.
At this point, I washed the hair and now I'm gonna dry it so I can finish the cut.
Dry and finish. Very nice. Therapeutic? Yeah, I think it would be nice for me
So
too.
that's it. I hope you enjoyed it and learned from
Be
this
in my
tutorial.
zone and
Don't
just
forget
kind of
to put it into
focus.
practice
Do
to
a
really
good job.
gain confidence to do this type of haircut. Subscribe to the channel and see you next time.
Wow. Very good. That's pretty nice transformation. Nice. Another long one. This is scissors. It looked a little bit curly or wavy too. Unless there's product in, I'm not sure. Cut looks nice. Yeah, client seems to have liked that one too. Master stylist owner. What section? So same thing. Just start in the middle. Middle back down. To the top. One leg. So what kind of haircut is this called? It's just... They just want it shorter on the top and side, but don't really want to fade. I guess that's all that means. Just your scissoring work and blending with this, like texturizing too, and kind of making it look good. Same thing as the other one. Just one length. Every single wear. Every single place. Every angle, direction. Okay, make it even. Light trim all over with scissors, light taper around hairline. I see. Okay. Oh. Point cutting, the top. I see. A little bit different. Giving more softer look. Little texture in there, hey? I see. It's interesting to see the different style. Guess it's all up to you what you think would be best for your client, what they want. Point cut or just blunt cut. Yeah, this video's showed me a lot about the scissoring haircut. Definitely gotta be good with all your tools. Better one. Okay, so yeah, I kind of get that one. The scissoring over. Makes sense. Flat top. Oh, looks like my dad's hair. It does look like my dad's hair, but he wouldn't get flat top, I don't think. But the same curliness kind of, maybe not as coarse, because, yeah, my dad's hair's not that as coarse as that. But same kind of curliness. And hairdo. It does. Yeah, I can't wait to practice on his hair. Nice curly hair, yes. I'm jealous. 1.5. flat top seems. Yeah, you gotta be really steady. 'Cause wait a sec. Well, he's just making sure he doesn't cut too high, I guess. That's why he flipped the comb backward. Just doing like a fade, I guess. To the flat top. With your thumb. Wait, so I would do. How would it look? Coming down. Like put my thumb in front of the trimmer. I see. Interesting. Different technique. Go over that card. Makes sense. Let's see. Okay, so just a fade, basically. Let's see. Okay. Just go straight, I guess, somewhere. Oh, very risky. I would be so scared I'm digging in too low for the flat top. Making them look funny. Yeah. Very tricky. Okay. Just gotta be steady. Kind of like know how to be flat. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. New hairstyle. Oh, the other one is flat top. I want to see how other person does it though. Let's see. Flat top. Hmm. My eyes, I think, would deceive me all the time looking at that kind of hair. I would not be okay. I would think it's not flat in one part. Yeah, like that. Wow, it's crazy. You just have to not take it too low, I guess, unless they want like that. Then make it all even. One flat top. Could I just use, for example, if I know all his hair over his whole head is like longer than a 4 or longer than a 3, couldn't I just use the number and go all over at the beginning and then do the flat top? I'm trying to think. I want to see someone else do flat top kind of haircut after. Well, you go opposite. Very flat. Good job. Flat top, and then he texturizes. Okay, that makes sense to blend. Flat top haircut. Favorite culture is pretty good. That one? Thank you. How to cut classic flat top.
Hello everybody, welcome to another
39 minutes.
instructional video, this time straight from the old school, our barber academy. Today we're going to do a flat top, step by step. There's already 2 other step-by-step videos online. If you want us to do more, please
That's very long.
subscribe
Okay,
to our channel.
that's okay.
Thank you so much. Here we go. So, guys, welcome to the old school. Today, we're going to do one of my absolute favorite haircuts in the world, the flat top. Now, the flat top is a little bit of a mystical haircut. I think it's a real, well, barber's haircut. I also think that a lot of people think it's way harder than it is. It is really, really not the hardest haircut in the world.
Not
it's just
harder?
a bit different because there's a lot of freehand techniques and you got to definitely be secure about what you're doing. There's also a lot of different flat tops. You got your flat top with fenders, you got your the military flat top, which is way shorter, you got your horseshoe flat top where the crown is completely bald. Of course you got your side baby quiff, you got your normal quiff. It's all based on the flat top. But the main feature of the flat top is of course
Flat
the flat top. So I'm going to show you today my technique. Again, for the flat top, there are a lot of different techniques you can use. This is not the best technique. It works for me, but you know there are so many amazing barbers out there that have their own
I love that he
techniques.
said that.
My advice is watch as many videos as you can and just try all those techniques and combine them till your favorite way of working comes out. Yeah? I'm going to start with my first section, as always, starting on the parietal ridge, following the natural implant of the hair.
Right.
Yeah? So you can see how the hair,
I see that.
and that's the line I'm going to follow.
Down. Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
So you're going to save this hair till later,
Upward over.
because this is of
Whatever.
course going to be
Upward over.
my flat top section.
Flat top.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, for a flat top, you want your haircut to be square. Duh, right? Because that is what makes the flat top the flat top. Now, you can do this in different ways. Most guys want their flat top to go inwards a little bit, those angles, because otherwise they think it takes too short to redo their haircut. But today, I want to go for a very traditional kind of wide flat top. Yeah?
Wide flat top,
So that
okay.
means I'm going to set in that square angle right away. I'm gonna lift all that hair. See, and that's where my angle is gonna be. So I'm pulling it out. See, and I set in my first line. And I'm gonna follow that same line into the nape area. By lifting all the hair under your section, you're gonna secure your straight angle. See? Moving around your client or model, setting in that square angle. And as you can tell, my arms are not moving, my body is moving. So one step,
Wow.
another step.
Okay. Again,
So
same
you're
thing.
in control throughout your hair.
Just making it square. Oh,
And
right
making
away.
sure
That makes
that that first baseline is straight. Now, that nice round baseline you're going to get by taking little steps and lifting the hair straight up. Next step is to follow the previous guideline, making sure we got square sides. So I'm looking at that length right there. 1, 2, 3. See? I'm only looking at that baseline.
I
I'm
see.
hardly looking at what's going on under there. You want that side to be square.
Side square.
And again, you walk around your client. Make sure
walk
that you're
around.
always behind your work.
Very
Yes.
good explanation too.
As you can
Yeah.
tell, his line
The
is
square.
already perfectly
Yeah,
straight.
it's
Going
straight.
up into that angle.
And
Yes.
then
Gonna remove a little bit of hair under that baseline. See, 1. And all the time you look at your previous start line, and that's the one you follow. Remove bulk.
wow. Very good. Okay.
While fading upwards, you continually keep looking at the length in your baseline. This is all with clippers set to 0.
Clipper set to 0.
See, at this point, if you want to do
Wow,
your
very quick,
spin
very
fade,
neat.
or if you want to flip on your guard, that is perfectly fine. I like working without my guards, especially on this coarse, thick, kind of gingerish hair.
Ginger
As you can
thick
tell,
hair, I see.
There's little cowlicks, right? I like to
Cowlick.
stay in control during my fading. Plus, this is just
That level you don't need any
all the
guards.
bulk because I want to
Oh.
perfect the shape of my
Wow,
flat
that's
or the haircut
crazy.
you want to do after I dry the hair. This is my
No
clipper
guard.
set to half. So
15 minutes in and out.
Baby lift. FX Pro.
Yeah, it's very
and
good.
home.
So I get that.
The
Let me
next
see what
square
he's
side.
doing now.
Blend in. Okay, so I'm going to take out a little bit of hair in the front. I always kind of follow the natural implant in the temple area as well. See, so this is where the hair starts. Going to take out a little bit of the triangle because I don't really know
I see
how long I'm
triangle
gonna
to
hair
the
right over
back.
there. Yes? I'm
Yeah.
going to take pretty much all the hair on top because top is pretty short. See, if it would have been longer, I would have do it in like 2 or 3 sections. Yes? I'm going to take my clipper comb again. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to connect the hair on top to the previous cut baseline in exactly the same manner as I started my haircut. There you go. 1,
Wow. Just connecting it.
step, 3, step.
And the-
So what you did here is connect the hair on top to the sides. It's that fast. If you are for a second insecure with clippers, you can also always move to your scissors, which do
Scissors.
exactly the same thing. Because basically, a pair of clippers is nothing but a whole row of little scissors. They open, they close, and they cut the hair off. So, if you want to use scissors, pull the hair down, look for your baseline,
And
and
just
connect
follow.
the hair in a heavy manner to your
Sharp. Very square. Ah.
And that way, your square angle
Is the
plus your connection
splendid
to the hair on top
connection
is
is
done.
done.
Okay.
Wow.
Repeat exactly the same thing on the other side. Here we go.
Other than truths. Classic cuts like composers and photos. There's also good images and so. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Jaden. Very good to know.
When in doubt, cross
Yeah,
check.
it's very good.
Just
When
go
in
the other
doubt,
direction.
cross-check.
By doing that, you can never miss a hair.
Right. So good. No guard, just do. Cutting hair. One day. I'll
Wetting the
be
hair,
able to do that, I hope.
again, taking out the first triangle.
Triangle.
See, why do I take out the first triangle? Up till here, you can do whatever you want, right? So if you decide halfway the haircut that you want to have more of a pompadour-ish flat top, so a quiv, I really want to make sure I got some length to play with, because I just never know what's going to happen, especially on a client that I haven't cut before. I'd rather have some hair to play with than hair that's gone, which I
Right.
can't cut anymore. See, coming it all down, lifting it up,
Well said. Too.
same 90-degree angle, or if it makes you feel more comfortable, take your scissors and you do exactly the same thing, guys. See, you pull it all to the back, 90 angle degree, and you connect the hairs on top to your baseline. Now, for those that have seen our other videos, you can probably tell.
Connection
that the way
done.
working,
Sides
it's
done.
almost the same. See, it's a very fast way of removing a lot of bulk and removing
Back
a lot of
done.
hair.
Well, back
We're going to
connected.
move to the
Top
next step.
too.
Now, this is a point of discussion. Yeah, some people like to use a flat top comb.
Flat
Some like to
top
use their
comb.
normal clipper comb. It doesn't really matter what you like doing. The only thing I want to say about it is, don't let anybody ever tell you, oh, you can't use that with the blah blah because then you don't know how to cut. Okay, I'm going to use nice words here, but that is like a big pile of bullshit. The only thing that matters to me is that your client walks away.
That's
happy.
my point
So if you
too.
wanna do
Like,
that,
as
this
long
one
as they're
or that
happy, I
one,
think.
Clippers, scissors, blending shears.
I
don't
just
care if
wanna
you take
try
a
it.
blowtorch to somebody's head. If the guy walks out like, I feel good, that is the guy that's going to bring his best friend, his son, and his father. And you know what?
Right.
With all this Instagram stuff going on, yeah, likes on the
Referral.
board. Yeah, 8,000 likes on an Instagram post, very nice. But there's only one like that counts. The guy in the chair, right? So I'm going to show you both. What you
Okay.
can do
Very
is,
nice of
I
him to
never
show
use the
both
flat
and
top
say it
comb
doesn't matter.
to do my final flat top. I do, however, like to use
And
it
support anyone who's getting
to
hate from
remove
using that flat top comb.
bulk.
Oh. I like it. Wait, how did he do it?
Because you can just like really
You come
fast
back, up,
remove a lot of hair, start your flat
go
top with.
straight, up.
Yeah? And there is nothing against using a flat top comb. Because basically, I know a lot of people that like the bigger clipper comb. It's not much smaller than this one. So in the end, it's all the same. If you are more the type that likes to use this one, my personal favorite, because I got the feeling I'm a little bit more in control with it, I'm doing exactly the same thing. Just make sure that whatever you do, you always make sure your comb is flat. See, it doesn't really matter where you bring your comb towards to, as long as it's
Just flat.
And especially on the top. Yeah, make sure that you move your comb backwards every time you set it in. And the 1, 2, 3. See? But
Okay.
as always, I'm just removing bulk. I'm going to start.
Looks
the
like a
haircut
fun
once
haircut
the
to
hair is
do.
done. Yes, see?
Probably not recommended
You
so
look
popular,
previous
but
part.
would be fun to cut it when you get asked.
You
Flat
take
top.
the hair standing out. Taking all the hair up,
Something different, a little bit challenging.
following the previous cut line. Basically, till no hair.
Wow, he's so good. I can't believe it. Oh. Effortless. Look like.
See, you kind of remove enough hair so you got a nice shape to work with once the hair is dry. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Okay, I'm going to dry the hair. This is the most important part of your flat top. Personally, I think it's the most important part of every haircut while you're still working on it.
Dry.
I'm going to use a little bit of our Ruzel fiber gel. just for the blow drying to make the hair, it's super coarse hair, right? It's just gonna give a little bit more hold because you really want the hair to stand up in the shape of a final haircut. Very important.
Yeah.
So you're gonna divide it through the hair. Now,
And he spent
normally,
40
you use glue
minutes,
tonic,
which
but
is
especially
normal.
on that super thick hair, fiber gel
Like to
is
spend
really
good
good to do. I'm gonna
quality.
start by using my vent brush. I
Get a
want the
good
hot air
quality
flow
haircut.
through my brush to look for the best shape of the cut. Once I got the basic shape,
Even though he has probably many, many years of
to
experience.
your classic Denman brush, yeah, just to get that little wave in the front out.
I love that the pros are reminding the younger generation or the newer people to not worry about the time it's taking you to get frustrated with yourself, because I would be getting frustrated with myself if I realize I'm taking too long.
First, I'm gonna dry the direction.
But it's
Make
important to
sure
just remain
repeat
calm
the same
and give them
direction
the
on
best
both
haircut,
sides
no matter
of
if
the head.
it takes you extra 20 minutes.
You're gonna blow one side straight up, the other one, and the other one more to the back. You're gonna have two different sides. Yeah, so make sure you dry the hair in all directions, and while drying the hair,
Dry
keep
hair
your
all
eyes open,
directions.
because while drying the hair and blowing it around, you can tell a lot about the natural implant, cowlicks, crown area. Yeah, things that you might, that information you might need later in the haircut.
Makes sense. I understand. Using a brush.
Okay.
Direction.
Using my vent
Wow.
brush to set in the direction of the
Looks
hair,
good
I'm
already.
gonna use my classic men's Denman brush just to add a
And
little
he's
bit
still,
of straightening
yeah,
out the front.
only halfway done.
Okay, now that the hair is dried and blow dried, you can already see the shape of the haircut. Now that's how I like to work. With every haircut that I do, I like to remove a lot of hair, dry it so I can see the shape of the cut, so I can really work on the detail. So up to here, everything I did was just a sketch. You can use this on any hair that you will ever do.
Normally we don't
Baseline,
want to
work out from the baseline, connect the top hair to the baseline, dry.
Alright, so I
Now
have
we're
to
gonna
aim for
start
30 minutes,
our
but
haircut.
he is doing
Yeah?
a lot of
Clipper,
explaining
set
for
to
us,
zero.
so it is a little bit more. I see.
Setting your
Yeah,
first
because I'm sure he can do it in
line
less
up the
time.
flat top. And what you're gonna do is
He's just taking his time. Takes time.
you're gonna let the hair do the talking. See, I'm actually going a lot shorter than I did
At the
in my
beginning.
sketch with the big flat top comb. Yeah, that was removing bulk.
I
To
see.
see what the hair was gonna do. What's the hair telling me? Now that it's dry, I'm gonna start the real haircut. Yeah? Now, first, go through the middle, setting in all the length in the middle. See, I'm gonna lift that whole crown area.
I
Check,
see.
check again.
Lifting it all.
See, during the flat top,
Wow.
checking
It falls over.
if the hair is flat. Makes sense, right? So the moment the hair in the middle is flat, that's when you're going to connect the sides, your angles, to the length in the middle. Okay, I'm going to set my model straight into camera so you can see what's going on here. So the middle is flat, and now I'm going to look for the sides by lifting them up and connecting
all you
them
gotta
to the
do.
previous cut length.
But it's that 90-degree angle, which is important. You're keeping that box look. You're never curving or, yeah, never
Yes,
curving
make
really.
sure
Just straight.
you're going to go for that nice flat look. Same story on the other side, lifting it up. See, you look for your basic length in the middle.
Just follow.
You're going to follow the
Wow.
length in the middle. Okay, you're going to keep repeating
So you're satisfied.
till you're sure all the hair on top
This one.
has been in your comb and checked. Double check, double check, double check again. If throughout the haircut you decide you want to go a little bit shorter, you go a little bit shorter. Yes, the beauty of the flat top is it's all up to you, right?
Right, you just have to readjust it a bit. Go over it.
Okay, I'm going to double check my sides by bringing them up to the previous gut. Length on top. Double checking and blending the sides in.
Super focus.
Of course, you're going to repeat the whole process. On the other side. And remember, when you cut the hair dry, what you see is what you get. Yes, so forget about your technique.
Right.
But, you know, become a bit of a sculptor. It's really like, oh, wait a minute, still got some hair left here. Don't be afraid to go over it. A little. Freehand. Now, freehand might look a little bit scary sometimes.
It
You gotta
does.
remember that as sharp as my clippers are, there's only a certain amount of hair
That it's clipping. Yeah.
So, especially as you use your other hand, see, I kind of put it on the skull. Yeah, and I just kind of look which hairs I want to cut off. One of the main tricks of a flat top is during your flat top, don't be afraid to turn on your hairdryer again and just go through it. Yes, because during the cut, the hair will slowly go down. So in between, turn it on, move for the same direction.
Love the explanation.
So the moment you're not really seeing any hairs coming.
Yeah,
still,
it looks
not
so
anymore.
good. That's flat top. Wow. There's no product, nothing. It's just
That's when we're going to go to the sides and refine.
get up and
the sides.
go.
Yes.
Just
Now, me
comb it up
personally,
and brush and
I
blow
like
dry.
to use the mirror. Yes, normally in our barbershop, our clients are faced away from the mirror because we want to make them part of the whole barbershop experience. But with a flat top, you really want to see what you're doing. Transition is almost already there. I just kind of want to set it in even a little bit more outspoken. Again, what you see is what you get. So in this case, I actually want to go a little bit shorter in the temple area to accentuate the
Right.
front part. Make it a little bit more rock and roll-ish, a little bit more pompadour-ish. But again, what you see
That's
what
what
you're
you
gonna
get.
Don't be afraid to use a freehand technique.
Yeah, I'd be very scared to try that.
See, you might think I'm not using guards, but I'm actually using guards here. Why is that? Because this part of my hand here, I'm going to put on the side of his head, and I'm going to look.
He's resting it. I'm
how
just
much I'm gonna
following.
pick up. As you can see, I kind
Very.
of slide my hand over the skull, which is going to be
Rest.
my guard. See, taking care of details, going a little bit shorter, right in front of the ear. Military flat top as well, you know, doing those two. But I want to give my client a haircut that fits the personality. I find that way more important than just giving a haircut. Okay, cleaning your
Just doing clean up.
to look as straight as possible.
Scissor.
Look nice and blunt. That's the pink.
Wow. Very good. That eye is so steady.
Okay,
And hand
so
is so steady.
shaved cut. It's completely done. My flat top is there. Now, I like to cut until the haircut doesn't really need product, but since it's an old school flat top, I'm going to use just a little bit of the pink. Glue those hairs together, and sometimes when you use your product, you can actually see a couple of hairs jump out of there, especially when the hair is really thick and coarse. So it is just not
That's
easy to
why I
remove.
noticed Jaden when sometimes he has to touch
also
up a
check.
bit after if you put product, which
If
makes
there's
sense.
any hairs.
Just changes it a bit. Might be a little
See,
flyaway
you
here.
like the product.
You
With the
can do your
product,
detailing
you're gonna
there
comb it
too.
up.
Before you
One
style
more
it.
time.
Finish styling.
See, even when there's product in there, I'm going to double check.
Oh, so steady.
Just see if there's any hair sticking out.
Square, yeah. But it's blending so
You can tell.
nicely and
Still
so
a little bit old school.
crisp.
I left it quite long in the front. Yeah.
Wow.
I left my angles a little bit longer too. See, because I really wanted to keep pompadour feel to it. Yeah, so it's still a little bit combable. It's not a flat top with fenders. We're definitely going to do a flat top with fenders too. The moment I found a model, those sides are like really long and slick back into a DA. Really, really cool haircut too. But this is kind of in between. So, I really hope you guys enjoy.
Do I
Flat
like
top.
it?
I'm going to show you
He
more
loves it.
variations soon. The flat top really is one of the most fun haircuts to do. So I suggest all you guys, go out there, find a model, or, and practice. But most important thing, have fun with it. Yeah?
Practice,
Everybody's got their own
practice.
way,
Have fun with
but I
it.
really think the flat top is the foundation of men's hair and the barbershop classics. If you can do a flat top, you can pretty much do every haircut in the book.
That's very nice. Good job. Alright, yeah, guys. That's it for today. That's it for our learning how to cut hair stream. Thank you so much, Jaden, for being here and explaining things for me on any questions I have. It's really appreciated and it will help me on my future and my next journey. And thank you guys for just showing out all the time. You're welcome for the stream. My pleasure. Big hearts to everyone. I'm wishing you guys a wonderful Friday night, rest of your night, going into the weekend. And I hope you have a good weekend as well. Holidays are soon. Wishing you guys all the safety and good health. Positive thoughts. Super excited to learn hair, guys. That flat top was very cool and eye-opening for me. So many different kind of hairstyles to learn and do, which I'm excited for. Yeah. But it's gonna be it for tonight. It's getting pretty late. We're gonna take David out and get ready for bed. Get ready for a busy weekend. Working hard and learning lots, as usual. Yeah. It's been a pleasure to be here for you guys, but please take care, sleep well, have a sweet dreams, and I will see you guys next time, which will be Monday at 9 p.m. Mountain Time. I believe Monday. What is Monday? Calendar. Oh, Monday 23rd, I guess. Anyway, yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday before the holidays, and then I will be seeing my dad and his family for the holidays. Should be good. We're gonna go out of town. I'm gonna take lots of pictures and enjoy the time with my siblings and the nature. Yeah, Alberta, BC nature, very beautiful. 10 out of 10 would recommend visiting if you haven't been here. Beautiful Rocky Mountains. And even more pretty during the holiday season with all the lights and stuff. But that's it for now, guys. Please take care, sleep well, and see you Monday. Have a good next few days. Bye-bye. Take care. Big heart. See you on Monday. Bye, guys.